everyone, this is Bonnie from Backward Story, and this is the ridiculous amount of stuff that I got this year at the Book Expo of America. So you guys, the amount of books I got this year at BEA is a little insane. This is everything I got today on day 2. And then I've got some bags that I haven't even gone through yet. This is everything from day 1. This is from before everything began. Some of the totes. And I did just film videos. I filmed a day 2 video and a day 1 video. I'm going to post them next week when I have better Wi-Fi and don't have to use any data. So I will go over everything in 2 parts. Look forward to that. I have already posted the teen and author buzz panel titles if you want to go over to YouTube at A Backward Story and take a look right now. I'm actually breaking the Friday books that I received into 2 parts. One for the speed date with the Publicist Panel where I received 25 books, and one for everything else I got throughout the day, just because this video would be too insanely long otherwise. The first one that I picked up was Consumed by J.R. Ward. This is a standalone novel by the author of the Black Dagger Brotherhood, and it is about firefighters. And in fact, there was a real live firefighter handing out books. He wasn't an actor, he was an actual firefighter, and he was handing out books. And that is so awesome. And I never read J.R. Ward before, but my mom loves her, so I picked this up for her. It is coming out in October. The Life and Death Parade by Eliza Wass, which is gorgeous on the inside when you open it up. Imprison the Sky by A.C. Goggin, which is the sequel to Reign the Earth, which is one of the biggest titles to drop earlier this year in January. Brad Meltzer and Josh Mensch doing The First Conspiracy, which is a nonfiction book. It is the secret plot against George Washington and the birth of American counterintelligence. And Brad Meltzer does a lot with TV shows and cracking myths, and he has written several books, and his recent book, The Escape Artist, was a #1 New York Times bestseller this year. And so this is his new book that is coming out in January of 2019, so there is a little bit of the wait for this one. My mom really loves Brad Meltzer. He is one of her favorite authors, so I really wanted to get this for her. And he was a ticketed author. They only had so many copies of the book, and I got the ticket at 7:30 in the morning, and his signing wasn't until 4. And I was so happy to meet him and to tell him how much she loved the book. A brand new book by Ellen Hopkins. It is People Kill People, and it is about gun violence, and it is such a timely issue, especially after everything going on, so it's dropping at just the right time to get us talking. It is in verse for the most part, and so if you have read Ellen Hopkins before, you know her writing style. It looks like she's playing with it a little more at times this time. I really like the cover and how it's a dot to dot, but possibly also a number, and the number is just way too high. It's just a very interesting cover that is going to just stop and really make you think. And it's really going to hit home, especially right now. The Backstagers in the Ghostlight by Andy Mientis, who is a Broadway actor. It has illustrations by Rian Sig. Super cute, fun cover. You'll be seeing more of this from me as well in the fall for Broadway World. Resistance by Jennifer A. Nielsen. I actually have no clue what this is about. I didn't look at the summary. I saw the author's name and grabbed it because it's Jennifer Nielsen. From Here to You by Jamie McGuire. This is one more book that I got from my mom, possibly the last one in the set. And usually I don't get her much because either I don't have time or I don't see anything. And this year I feel like I have gotten her so much. I'm actually making a pile next to me as we go. And this is the 5th book plus her tea and her poster. So hopefully she really likes it, especially since Brad Meltzer wrote her a little love note when I told him how much he enjoys his books. So hopefully that gives me a good daughter award, a little gold star that I can just pin to my shirt. She'll be happy. Skylark and Wall Creeper. I had never heard of this book. It is by Anne O'Brien Corelli. It comes out in October by Yellow Jacket. It was an imprint of Baudelaire, and I had never heard of them before. And we stopped by to see if they had another JoJo book because my friend wanted it as well. She has a little one in her life as well. And this one mixes the past with the present. It mixes 2012 Hurricane Sandy with 1944 and the Holocaust. So this book is going to be one that I think really has us talking. It may be up for potential awards in January, and I think it's one that's really going to take the industry by surprise. This is Unicorn Crafts. It's by Isabel Urbina Gallego. This is one that I saw in the daily newsletter in the morning, and it just looks super cute and fun and like something that my niece would like, and her and my sister could do crafts together. So I'm going to give it to my sister, and I don't know if she'll be ready quite yet, but they might be able to do it. My niece is definitely in a unicorn phase right now, and it's just the cutest little book. Kiss of the Spindle by Nancy Campbell Allen. This is a retelling of Sleeping Beauty. Wicked Nix by Lena Coakley, which is something that one of my friends was talking about. She really, really wanted it, and I don't know much about it, but I saw a signing for it, and I decided to go grab it. Read Wicked Books. Signature's really pretty in this one. The Train to Impossible Things by P.G. Bell. This is one that a publicist told me about on Thursday, and she said that she thought I would really like it after a conversation we had where we had a lot of similar interests. So I picked it up based on her recommendation, and I'm really excited to read this one because it sounds like something that I will really enjoy. So this is a middle grade title. Mirage by Samaya Dodd. The cover is gorgeous. This is one that I really wanted to get this week, and one of my friends was kind enough to grab it for me at a galley drop when I had a meeting and couldn't be there because she knew how much I wanted this one and she wasn't doing anything at that time. Nobody Real by Stephen Camden, which is from HarperCollins and sounds like it's just going to be really hard-hitting just based on the beginning. Writing Without Rules by Jeff Summers. It's Your Universe, You Have the Power to Make It Happen by Ashley Eckstein, who is the actress, entrepreneur, and ultimate fangirl. And this is about the company she created, Her Universe, and you can find products from Her Universe at places like Hot Topic and Torrid, and it puts like great geeky merchandise and clothing in the hands of females. Things like Star Trek that other companies are not making for women. You can go to places like that. You can get Doctor Who, all kinds of great things, and it is all from Her Universe and all because of her. And so this is a book that she put together. I have 2 graphic novels from Oldie Press. The first is Aquacorn Cove, and I will be reviewing this one in September during the annual fairy tale event, and it is about mermaids and unicorns, and the art is super pretty. Just look at this. I can't wait to go through this a little more in depth. And it's the same author as the Tea Dragon Society and Princess Ever After. So I just love her artwork. I am obsessed and have been since the Tea Dragon Society. I'm so glad she's coming out with even more new and interesting titles. The other one from Oni Press is Open Earth, which is a sci-fi title. And that is by Sarah Merck, Eva Cabrera, and Claudia Aguirre. And this one is a little older. This one is for an adult audience and not quite so much for kids. And the last book that I got at the convention itself is Hocus Pocus and the all-new sequel. So this is 2 books in one. I want to just take a minute and look at this gorgeous cover in silhouette and how it says "Witch Please" at the top. It is beautiful and it is pretty hefty. It's almost 551 pages. And you've got them in silhouette again at the end. And so half the book is a novelization of the movie, but you've got some new tidbits in there as well. And then the second half is an all-new sequel, and it is about the 17-year-old daughter of Max and Allison, who are now grown up and married. And the fun is about to start all over again. So this is one that I will be reviewing closer to Halloween, because Halloween is when you watch Hocus Pocus every year, and that's the best time to read this. It comes out in July. A.W. Jaintha is the author of this one, and it's based on the original screenplay as well. So that's everything I got on the Convention Center floor on day 2. The next video will be everything I got from the speed date with the Publicist Panel. Look forward to that, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye!